What's going on, everybody? As you can see, we've got the fly rod again today, but we're doing something a little different. We're going to let the trout rest a little bit, and instead, what I'm going to be doing is targeting panfish on their beds in a reservoir. So, let's get into it.
Yes. Yes.
How's that for a bass?
Woo. Choke that frog.
Still shit. So there's my doe. Dad got this bad boy. All right, while I'm still walking in here, I'm going to do this little intro. A few things might be stacked against me today, just a little bit. I've had a bit of a cold snap lately over the last week or so. It snowed on, what was that, Monday, Tuesday, something like that? I think it was Monday. Either way, it has been cold. So it might have pushed those fish out a little deeper. And they might not necessarily be spawning right now. But the week before, I was at another reservoir. And, well, I could see panfish just about everywhere. This is a special regulations lake. Perch have to be 9 inches and smallmouth have to be 15 inches in order to keep them. Not that I'm going to be keeping anything today, but also from the opening day of trout season to opening day of bass season, I guess, in June, all bass species are immediate catch and release. But again, like I said, I wasn't going to keep any anyway. Another thing that might be a bit stacked against me is that it's kind of windy. As you can tell by the surface of the water, got a little bit of chop to it. So, sight fishing is going to be a little interesting too. Regardless, I have the little woolly bugger on. I'm going to try bouncing it a little bit. Should still be able to roll cast it out, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But I'm just going to try bouncing it off these rocky bottoms. See what I can pull. Now this lake, well, reservoir, is pretty shallow. I think its deepest point is maybe, I don't know, I'd have to actually look it up. And I don't have the ability to do that right now because I have no signal. But pretty big reservoir. So I'm going to kick you to the GoPro. We'll see if anything's up shallow. Okay. See if I can get a good view going on here. Like I said, at the very least, this section of lake is very shallow. So we should be able to at least get something's interest pulling that little woolly bugger. Just kind of bouncing it around. If there's anything shallow. Now that's going to be the real question. Is if everything's still shallow with this cold snap. I gotta kick you guys on for a second. Do you see the absolute cloud of mosquitoes that's following me? Holy crap, this is horrendous. Well, the fishing so far is a complete and total bust. This is a nice sandy beach. And that's what I'm looking for right there. Turkey tracks. Huh. Opening season's this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it opening day, but next week, stay tuned for some turkey hunting. All right. Well, that was a complete and total bust. Luckily, I know a trout stream nearby. So guess what, folks? More trout fishing content. Yeehaw. Alrighty. Fret not, folks. We have made it to a trout stream just yonder the ridge from the reservoir. And we're going to save this video. Get the old fly rod back out. Whoa. And get after it. Alright. First spot. We still got this little woolly bugger here tied on. So we'll give it a shot. If this don't work, I'll switch out to a nymph or a wet fly or something similar to it. I always thought this was a little deeper through here. Alright, I can see another hole a little bit upstream here. We're gonna make a run for that. I'm gonna try my very hardest not to pass away on these logs. See when we get up there. Okay. As we walk up on this spot here, I'm gonna do a couple things. First things first, scan the area. Not seeing any fish rise. Oh. Alright, I'm seeing a couple fish rising. I'll try and lean back so I can get that in frame. Just every so often there's little bloops. So then step 2 of the assessment, let's find a rock. See what they're eating. Nothing there. Aha! Caddisfly cases. Oh, you guys can't hear that, but there's a grouse drumming over in the woods. So, with caddisfly cases being what's on the menu, caddisfly nymphs, I'm getting rid of the woolly bugger. Ah, I dropped my leader, no. Looking for something small, caddis-like. Something like yay. That just might work. Call me optimistic, but I'm going for it. Feel free to observe those fish rising in the background while I tie on my fly. And this concludes the mountain ASMR portion of Yonder the Ridge Outdoors. Back to the fishing. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, that was on my fly, dude. Let's put that back out there, see if we can get him back onto it. you guys see that trout rolling? Lost it. All right, I got another idea. All right, so I've gone to this little wet fly here. Has a bit of flash on the back side. I got a dropper on it. Going down to a little bead head. So let's give this a shot. See what's interested. Well, that log is certainly interested. I already donated flies today. I'm done, right? Enough of that. There's one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. That was a good fish. That was a rock. All right, I'm gonna shorten this up a little bit. All right, that might be a little more manageable. Or I can cast it directly into my own rod. That's cool. I think I'm going to a bead head. This guy doesn't seem to be getting their attention. When in doubt, my go-to is the bead head. I don't know what it looks like to them, but they want it. Usually. Now you have my permission to fret. We may not save this video. Alright, either this is going to be the best call I've made all day, or I'm going to absolutely hate myself by the end of this. Because you can see that trout rolling up there. Right next to that freaking limb. Now you might notice I don't have any kind of strike indicator on. I just don't like using them. Oh, dude. As I was saying, I don't necessarily need an indicator. I can just watch the very tip of my line. And if that thing starts pulling in, or starts moving in any direction with this still of water, that's how you know you got a bite. You just want to try and keep that line as tight as possible without putting drag on the fly. Then the line will act as your indicator. I think I blew my shot at this hole, so before I keep blowing it out, I'm going to scooch up a little bit. Man, that is a beautiful spot. If this tree wasn't down, I'd be able to get to the top end too. Getting a little nervous here, folks. I think I can cross here. Should be shallow enough to not go over my boots. I only have little hikers on. Oh, it's not at all. But that's cool. Ah. Oh no. Wet feet gang, let's go. Oh. Okay. Oh, I've successfully caught everything but fish. Let's catch fish, shall we? So I'm going to immediately take back everything I said about strike indicators. And I'm going to use one. This current's just too slack to tell where my fly and line are. Oh, there's a bug up under my glasses. No. There's one. Oh, would you look at that? Strike indicator worked. Now what have we here? Oh, a little native. Let's get him back in the water till I get my net prepared. There it is. Come on in, fella. Wow. Get my hands wet before I handle him. And the fly just fell out. Look at that. Look at the colors. That is a beautiful native brown. Wow. Look at the colors. Holy. All right, let's let him go. Wow. That was amazing. All right. That fish right there was worth getting blown off the lake and hiking in. See if we can pull another one. I'm just keeping my fly line off the water now to reduce any drag. So this strike indicator is just a little chunky yarn. And all it does is act as a little bobber. So when it hits, you'll see that indicator go underwater or just stop where it's at, like that little brown did. I thought that little section was deeper. It is not. Give my battery at 29%. All right, I'm gonna cut you off till I get up to this hole. Oh. Okay, that was just ticking bottom. Good spot. Just watch the drift. We're looking for anything irregular about that orange indicator. Unfortunately, it's not just a strike indicator. It's also a rock indicator. Come on now, do what I want. Indicator's getting a little waterlogged. Go dry it out. And that's the only thing. I just yeeted the top half of my rod. And there's a lot of people in PA that don't mess with fly rods. And this is why. Oh my God. I just hooked an absolute stud. Oh my God, get out of there. Get out of that bank. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm severely under-equipped for this. Get out of that bank, dude. Come on. Oh, dude. Can you guys see him flashing? This could be the biggest. This is the biggest fish I've ever hooked on a fly rod, without question. I'm gonna try to walk him down here a little bit. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Wow. Come on down, buddy. Come on down. Oh, please. In knots we trust. Wow. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, get off that stick, get off that stick. Come on now, come on now. Yes, 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 yes. Guys, he might not fit in my net. This is borderline freaking steelhead, dude. He does not fit in the net. There's absolutely no prayer to that. Please tell me you can see this fish. Come on, come on, come on. Stay pinned, stay pinned, stay pinned, stay pinned. Oh, I got him. I got him. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this fish. Yeah, there was never a prayer that he was fitting in that net. Holy crap. Let me get this fly out. It fell out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. No, 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 absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, my personal best rainbow trout on a fly rod. Look at the state of him. Ah. Tip of the rod to here. All right, folks. I just caught my PB rainbow on the fly rod. How do you like that? Let's get a release. And off he goes. Oh my God. I am well under equipped for that dude. Never in a million years did I expect to catch him out of here. Holy crap. 4-weight rod, 9 foot tapered leader on it. Hooked him on a copper john. Holy crap. I cannot believe I just caught that fish. And I got him safely released. And I have a little watermark from the tip of my fingers up to there on my sleeve. And that'll be his length measurement. I don't have anything to measure with. I was just expecting to come out and play around with those native browns like in the last hole. Oh. That is my PB trout on a fly rod for sure, maybe ever. Nope, not ever, because when we were trolling Lake Ontario, I caught a 15-pound brown trout, but that's very different. That is certainly my personal best creek fish. On a copper john with an indicator. Wow. All right. There you have that. Let's get into some more before the light fades. I'm going back to the car. It is 7:22 and it's dark at like 8. So I'm just gonna fish my way back, hit those last couple holes we blew by, see if anything wants to play. But this dude right here, holy crap. I've caught 2 of the biggest trout this season. 2 of the biggest trout of my life. Dude, that was a giant, giant rainbow. I'd say judging by his colors, he's probably been in here for at least a year. Oh, holy crap. He almost looked wild, but there is no way a wild trout got that big on his own in this freaking creek. Wet feet gang, don't care. Oh, that fish was worth the wet feet. Huh. Holy crap. And the 4-weight got it done. I was getting nervous there for a minute. I am so happy with this new rod. Having this reel on the side, or this drag on the side of the reel. My last rod didn't have that drag. So I just had to hold it tight with my hand and let it, let the line slide out as the fish ran. The reason I go with the yarn indicator as opposed to, say, a plastic bulb or a slip bobber, foam slip bobber, because it leaves a little bit less of an impression on the surface. Say you come to a slow area like this where you don't really want anything to make a slap. You want to leave the water as undisturbed as possible. The yarn will give you a little bit lighter presentation as opposed to a plastic bulb or a foam floater. The downside to the yarn is that yarn gets wet and you have to dry it out. So it's a bit of a pain, but for me, I think it's worth it. There's another one. Oh, another little fighter. Holy crap. Not nearly as big, but man, is he tough. Oh no, I'm in the tree. Oh, saved. What do we have here? Oh. All right, get my fly out. I believe in me. There it is. Another, wow. Gorgeous brown. Wow. These are some of the prettiest fish. Let me know in the comments, do those stripes back there mean he's tiger? Because I know the tiger is a mix between, yeah, you know what? Right there. There's the white fins. That's a tiger trout. For those of you that don't know, the tiger trout is a mix between a brown and a brook trout. And this is them. Alright, off you go, bud. Beautiful release. Wow. Alright, found my own answer. Normally when I see those little stripy spots, I guess, on the back end towards the tail, that's a good indicator that you're looking at a tiger trout. Well, the nail in the coffin for sure is white on the fins. The brook trout have the white on the fins, the browns don't. This night has turned out crazier than I would have thought. I never expected to catch that fish, or even the tiger. I'm rescinding my permission to fret, by the way. This video is, by all accounts, saved. Sorry about the leaning. I'm really trying to get that nymph to hook up under that branch. Give it as much time to sink down into that hole as possible, get it down to the fish. And I noticed in the last video I was really leaning into my casts. Tell you what, if you ever want to work on your fly fishing form, strap a GoPro to your chest. That'll tell you everything you're doing wrong. I'm sure there's cheaper ways of finding out you're inexperienced, but you know, it's one way to do it. All right, I think I'll give it one more cast and then we're gonna move down. I'm running out of light. What? Good cast too, good cast. Okay. We're moving down. So, potential tip for anybody out there that likes to walk for, you know, a couple miles while they're out fishing. Get one of these. It's just a water bottle, but on the inside it has a filter. So you can just, oh no, I've got stuck in a tree. Fill your bottle out of the creek. Drop your filter in. Close her up. Please. Please. There it is. Nope. I'll put my rod down a second. Get that cap screwed on. And now you got drinkable water out of the creek. Now this stream here is very clean, and I would be confident drinking out of it without a filter. But at least fairly. But I'm also like an idiot, and you shouldn't do that. So always bring a filter bottle with you, so you have cold water to drink. Oh, that is refreshing. Wow. Ice cold mountain spring water. In the past, I've also brought a life straw with me. One of those filter straws, just bent over and drank out of the creek, so I don't have to, you know, carry a bottle around. But I bought that for our elk scouting trip up in Benezet last year. So I figure I might as well just bring it along. I think this is a 32-ounce bottle. And you don't have to fill it the whole way if that's too heavy for you. I just threw a carabiner on it. Ouch, that was my shin. I just threw a carabiner on it and clip it to my belt loop. I can carry that around all day. Always have nice, clean, filtered, drinkable water. Flashback to my blue lining video when I left this at home because I'm a moron and almost died. Also, if I have to say it, I shouldn't have to because I have 17 subscribers as of last I checked. I'm not sponsored by this company. Get whatever filter bottle you want. Just get a filter bottle so you always have drinkable water. Don't have to worry about running out. Okay, so we're basically back at the car. But I'm gonna go downstream a little bit. Because I got a little bit of light left. I think I might as well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think that was a rock. That was a fish though. Did you see him light up? If you can see it on the camera, I'll put that in slow motion. That dude doesn't want to come back and play, so I'll keep moving down because this is all very, very shallow. And this, down here, oh, looks like a decent enough spot to end it. And end the video. Don't get triggered. Oh, there's a fish on that. What? Oh no, my net's gone. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, looks like we're landing him freehand. Oh no, all right, well, another brown. Okay, and that's why you have a net, folks. I'm going back upstream to get that. And that'll probably wrap up this video. Aha. Aha. Almost. Oh. Shout out to that last fish for letting me know this dude was still up here. Oh. I'm an absolute mess. All right, back down to the car. All right, that's gonna put an end to today's video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more fly fishing like this. Also, I want to give a special shout out to my friends Derek and Marie. We're getting married this weekend. Now, it coincidentally happens to fall on the opening day of Spring Gobbler in PA. But I promise I won't be mad for too long. Congratulations on your marriage, and I wish you many, many years of happiness in the future. For everybody else, thanks for watching. Like I said, subscribe for more, click like on the video, and I'll see you next time.